And we are here. We are in Howth. Today project involves two new emulation that I bought. Kodak Ektachrome. Wow. And Cinestill 400. This is an E6 film, Kodak Ektachrome. This is a color positive film. And the reason it was made, to give you true to life colors. Yeah, I don't want that. Like I wanted to shoot film because I just want to get out of the real to life colors. Also, the latitude is very, very small compared to a color negative that it's very hard to blow the highlights. Here you have to be very careful. Now I don't mind that because for the landscape photography I'm using ND grads anyway, so it's very easy for me to bring the exposure in between -2 +2. Again, it's a debate where you should expose color positive film, how far you can go post middle gray. Now a lot of people will say that, not a lot, some of them will say that because its emulation is quite new, 2018, you may get away with 3-4 stops above middle gray for highlights. I think it's quite optimistic. I read this somewhere in someone's blog. I don't know. I think 3 stops will be maximum. Probably 2 is better. 2.5 is ideal. The price? Well, the price is more. I paid 31 euros for a roll of Kodak Ektachrome, but it's not the end of the world. It is expensive, but yeah, when you shoot film, you pay money. That's it. Like, it's as simple as that. Second of all, you need a special type of light. Like for today, I came here to shoot the sunset. There's no sunset. It's an overcast day. It's a huge, thick, blanket of clouds. I don't think there will be any colors. But I'm here. I'm gonna shoot. But that's why I brought with me another roll of Cinestill 400. At least I can shoot some buildings. Maybe I get some halations at night because with my Canon Eos A7Siii, I can rewind mid-roll, which is cool. Anyway, let's see, let's go, and we'll see what we get. What I got was this panoramic shot of Howth spear. I use my Canon tilt shift lens at 24mm and stick those 2 exposures in post. Not quite happy with the colors due to scanning issues most likely. I did another panorama, this time underexposing a bit, and what I got was this hue shifting color. Yeah, so that was the first session with my Kodak Ektachrome. 16. I took 16 photos, but they are not individual exposures because I'm doing this type of panorama, and I did a 4x3 type of exposure as well. Not exposure, composition as well, because I'm using my tilt and shift lens, which is absolutely beast of a lens, 24mm, and obviously there is a knob here that always gets stuck in every Canon tilt and shift lenses. Maybe not every, but most of them. Now I developed well, I didn't develop anything. I rewind the camera mid-roll so I can use my Cinestill 400 dynamic. Oh wow, dynamic. It's for halations. I wonder if I can push it in and pull it. No, you can't. I mean, of course you can, but this is another thing that is happening with those labs here in Ireland. The one that I'm using, it clearly says that we cannot push film. Because obviously when you are developing a 35mm roll, all exposure needs to be developed at the same time. So you cannot have some exposure n-1, some exposure n+2. It doesn't work like this. But anyway, now I'm waiting for the blue hour. Still another hour in between. And just to get some colors in the sky, man. The sky is completely gray. Now this should be golden hour. There's nothing golden here. It's absolutely gray. This is gray hour. It's not golden at all. I'm protected by the elements here, and come on guys, just want to open this Cinestill pack. Yeah, I'll just put it here for the moment. Oh wow, it's There's nothing wow about it. Oh, it looks, it's purple. Anyway. So yeah, I'll be shooting with this baby now. Cine Still. That's great. Turn on. Very reassuring sound. And we are frame number 1. I think I'll just put the exposure to f8. It doesn't matter. We are not there yet. So film is loaded. Now we just have to wait for the time to come. And the blue hour arrived as expected. This is yet another panoramic shot. Huge red flare right smack on the far right side, but the halation are nice. I definitely prefer Cine Still to other film emulation for this type of shot. Yeah, we're in Howth again. I haven't been here in a while, but would you look at that, how gorgeous it is, looks like. Unfortunately today there are people everywhere, it's plagued with tourists, but I'll be going down there because there is this abandoned hut that I want to take some pictures of with my film camera, and we'll see how it goes. Unfortunately, did not expect so many people. I've been here like almost a year ago. Man, even if it's sunny, oh, you can't see anything, is it? People are bathing. That's good. I'll see you downstairs. Yeah, took again some photos. I mean, look at that, man. Look where we are. And it's absolutely gorgeous, but on film, because I'm shooting film, I have this big glare in front of me and these speculars, and this will absolutely burn the film. There's no way you can capture that. I don't know how it will look. Even in digital it is looking bad, but here it will look unusable. I don't think I'll just have to wait for a better light or some other day. There are some rock formations there. I can clearly see those sea stacks. Probably great, but I don't know what angle, from where to shoot them. It's not that simple. Actually, I was not surprised that I got this result. As you can see, exposing for the highlights obviously will render all the details, but it is simply not enough dynamic range for the shadows. If I would have done the opposite, I don't think I would have got such a strong indie grad to bring back the highlights. Obviously, Ektachrome requires a different type of light, and this dynamic range was simply over exceeding the capability of the film. Apart from that, I took a picture from this angle, and you can clearly see the lighthouse, and it was gorgeous. And it was kind of overcast, so I just waited for the sun to come out from the clouds, so it get me more contrast. I end up using an ND grad as well, like one-stop ND grad, and that's about it. This shot worked as expected, though the lighthouse itself has this highlights a little bit burned out, but it's kind of small in the frame, so I think it is acceptable. Other than that, shadows are as expected, and the puffy white clouds are completely captured by this film emulation. That worked very well. Now there are, oh my god, a lot of insects. I think there are a lot of insects here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the camera. We see each other better. Oh, what happens is I don't really have a composition, unfortunately. It's kind of a bizarre composition, and I have this, as you can see, this stone formation in front of me, and that is the sea, but I don't see it happening. I may take a photo of those gradations there. I'll see. Maybe we'll do that together. Let me again turn on the camera and basically see if I can take that gradation I was talking about. F16 rule of thirds. I'll show you what I'm seeing through my viewfinder. This is what I'm seeing through the viewfinder, and there is this stone in front of us, and then we have the sky. So this stone, and then we have the sky, and I think it will work very well. There is some texture in the sky as well. What I will do, I will obviously get my trusty light meter and we'll take it from there. I'll meter this stone. How can it be 1/100? So F16, 1/250 of a second. That's crazy. That's pretty bright, but I think it's correct. Yeah, if I can use also a polarizing filter, why not? Maybe we can take the glare out a little bit. Yeah, like this will give you more contrast. So we'll measure through it. You see the way I do it, I'm going to measure a tone, like the water, and then I'm going to measure through the light meter, the same thing. And it tells me, yeah, it's almost 2 stops darker. You see now the light changes. The light changed completely. Now there is a big cloud in front of us. It's a completely different exposure. Hold on a second. We have to meter again. I can measure this stone and then measure again through this. Yeah, it gives me 1 stop, and it's not 2 stops. It gives me 1 stop and 1/3, like always. Okay, 1 stop and 1/3. That's perfect. Now, once we know that, it's just a matter of time. Like, are we taking the picture now, or should we wait for the sun to come out from the sky? I don't think it will come out. Done. Now, I don't know, did we get it or not? I hope so. I hope so. I hope. It was quite difficult to process this photo due to the very prominent magenta shift. This is not the light that it was in that particular day, but it's nevertheless a good test for the dynamic range of the film. As you can see, highlights are well captured, and we have details in the shadows as well, 2 bit above the color shift. This is the hut I have in front of me, and what happens is now I'm waiting for the light. As you can see, there is a big cloud over the sun, so I hope it will shine some light into the hut, because as what I have now is far from ideal. It's very flat thin, so I'll just be waiting for the sun to give me a hint of light for a better contrast. I have a tilt and shift lens, and I'll be basically doing a -12 +12 horizontal shift, so we can get like a panoramic shot of this hut. Door is open. It's like it is inviting you inside, but I'm not happy with the light, so I suppose we just have to wait a little bit. until we get a better light. It's just a huge, as you can see, huge cloud at the horizon, and on top of that, and it's blocking the light. That's the problem. Anyway, but what I have in front of me also, I see this sea stack. I may get an exposure of this sea stack with those stones in the foreground. I'll see if I have time. At the moment, I'm waiting for the light to shine on that, and I'll take it from there. Hopefully we won't have to wait too long. And this is the last shot from the series. Again, same tilt and shift lens, 2 images stitched together in Lightroom. Very vibrant tones. I like the patterns in the foreground, and the breaking of the patterns again happens exactly at the hut level. Very nice. It's almost the rocks of the beach. Looks like they were used to build a hut, but obviously that's not the case. I was really happy with this shot. See you in the next one.